All right, so let's get started with our hamstring stretch. Bringing that leg up. There she is. Let's see. There you are. Okay. Good. Now everyone's situated. We just started with a hamstring stretch. We're almost done with the first leg.
All right. That's all right. I do them a lot.
All right, and let's go away from the body.
Every time I move my computer, something.
There we go. Okay, let's go across the body for that IT band stretch. How did everyone do after last week?
Good.
How did you do after last week?
We're good.
Yeah, good.
Okay.
Great.
Right. Good. This is good. We have had the coast is clear. Nobody's had pains, so that's good. Everyone's pushing themselves to the appropriate limit.
That doesn't mean that my muscles don't feel like go, oh, what'd you do?
Well, yeah,
today?
that's good. I just want to make
But
sure
I'm
no
not
one's
feeling
had
pain.
back pain or
No.
things like that.
I like the fact that we add in some upper arm at the end.
What's on the list today? Okay, figure 4 stretch.
Oh, good job. Keep the old body moving.
Yeah. Well, and if the weather keeps going, we're going to be needing nice looking arms for short sleeve and tank top weather soon. I don't know. Today was a big change compared to this weekend.
I think my tank top days are over.
Yeah, I think I did about 4 or 5 hours of pruning this weekend. I was busy.
Oh yeah, your
That's good.
lemon tree is beautiful.
Yeah, I pruned the lemon tree in our complex. I did all my aunt's fruit trees and rose bushes, my own rose bushes, and then I planted some blueberries.
Wow.
Go ahead and switch sides, hamstring stretch on the other side. Yeah, I was told that they do well, and I was looking for something else that was edible to put in my yard. And I'm going for it. We'll see what happens.
You don't have deer?
I do not have deer.
Aha.
I live in Petaluma and somewhat near downtown, so I have not seen a deer too close to my house.
I love the deer around. It's nice, but they eat everything.
Yeah, you can't have roses or fruit or any flowers really, right?
Right.
They
They,
just eat the bloom off and they leave the leaves.
yeah, I have a bunch of Cymbidium orchids, and sometimes they get them, but mostly I can get the blossoms.
That's good. Those are nice because they last a long time in the house.
Yeah.
When you cut them, they're nice.
The deer love the hydrangea blossoms. They'll eat them off just like popsicles.
Yeah. Let's go away from the body. I feel like they do that with the roses too.
Yep, they do.
Pluck it right off.
I only have a few plants in the front of the house. The most are in the back behind fences. So, and I shouldn't say I am not the gardener. It's my husband.
Right.
And with COVID, there's not one dead leaf in our whole yard.
That's good.
It is. There isn't one weed. I think he just looks out the window and goes running every time there's a weed.
Yeah.
Something to do.
My yard looked better at the beginning of COVID, but now I'm back to working more than full time. So it's not pristine, but it looks pretty good.
Good that you're working full time.
Yeah. All right. And then across the body.
Well, we sure need it. So thank you.
Yeah, I've actually been pretty busy and kind of a steady flow of new clientele, which is good. So
Well, they're exercising more and hurting themselves more.
I do think that's part of it, right? And like going for 3-mile hikes and stuff because they actually have time where they used to not do that. And I do think that, yeah, and people bought Pelotons and have gone gangbusters on them. And
Yeah. Even my 17-year-old grandson was overdoing it on the skateboard hoo-ha thing, and he tore an ACL. So
oh no.
I know it's bad. He has to have surgery, I think.
Yeah, it's probably smart too. Does he live nearby?
No, he lives in Atascadero
No, that's too
down
far
by
for
San
me.
Luis. But of course he doesn't have a helmet on or knee pads, no
Right.
matter how many people tell him.
Let's go into figure 4. Because that doesn't look cool, Grandma.
I know. It does not look cool. And have you ever seen who's that British actor that's so cute? Oh God, the one that does those. He's a funny guy. Oh dang, I hate it when I can't remember names anymore.
I don't
He
know.
started 4 weddings and a funeral.
Oh, Hugh Grant?
Hugh Grant, when he was young, with the floppy hair in the front, that's what my grandson looks like.
Okay.
And all the girls flock around him. At 6 feet distance, I hope.
Yes, at this point in time, right?
Yeah.
I know. I think that's the hardest age group to have kids right now because they want to be so social and you got to keep tight reins on them.
And it's
Okay.
not cool.
Let's
Yes,
go into your side lying quad stretch or on your stomach or standing with a chair if you need to.
We have fake grass in our front yard, just a small area. And
Yeah.
all the little neighborhood kids love it because the dogs don't like it and it doesn't stay wet. It drains out.
Well, and it's really smooth and
Yesterday I looked out and there were these little kids out there playing at 6 feet apart with masks on.
perfect. That's good.
Their parents have trained them well.
Yeah, it can be done.
Oh yes,
No.
these kids are doing it.
Yeah. Yeah, I've played water polo a couple times and not a game, but got in the pool and swam some laps and played catch with friends. And then they shot on me. And yeah, we stayed 6 feet apart for the most part. Maybe there was brief passings in the pool where you accidentally got too close together, but you know, it was very responsible. And then we had a picnic afterwards and it was so nice. Like for a moment, it felt kind of normal.
Right.
We all brought our own lunch and our own blanket and sat far apart. And it was awesome to just forget about things for a while and see someone's face again and basic things. All right, let's flip over to the other side. Things we take for granted.
The only way we've seen our children is they come over and sit in our backyard in lawn chairs placed strategically, and each lawn chair has its own little end table. And
Yeah.
they bring their bottles of water, and
Yep. Individually packaged snacks and
that's right. Yes, I make them up with rubber gloves on and little things over the top, and then I set them out, and that's what they get.
yep, it can be done.
And everybody's so happy to see each other. We just talk and talk and talk and talk until we're ready to fall over. Okay, I'm sick of Zoom. If anyone, and they always call me when I just look like death warmed over, right? On my FaceTime, and I go, not now. I just got getting in the shower. Maybe I should start answering it in the shower. Hello.
That'll get people to stop calling you, huh?
Yes, really.
Okay. So first thing I'd like to do is on your back, do the dead bug or dying bug. So this is a one where your legs are up in tabletop, being 90 degrees at your knees, 90 degrees at your hips. Arms are straight up towards the ceiling. And you're going to take opposite arm and leg away, but always return to everything being vertical start position. Don't just be flailing and going crazy, okay? We're going to try to go for 45 seconds. We'll rest, and then we'll go 45 seconds more. If you want to be a tough guy, just keep going through the whole thing. All right, ready, go. Pause and then reopen. And as you get tired, make sure your shins don't drop. Keep them up parallel to the ceiling. And make sure your knees don't start coming up towards your chest. Those are ways to cheat. Okay, we're gonna rest. If you want to keep going or rest. And then what you can do is grab some hand dumbbells for the second set if it wasn't hard enough, and you can add a little extra load to your trunk. And I would say anywhere between like 1 to 3 pounds if you want to add hand weights. Oh, look at everyone mustering up the challenge. All right, round 2, ready, go. Almost there, 5 seconds. Keep breathing. Don't hold your breath. And done. Okay. So next, I would like to do ankle weights on. We're gonna do the straight leg raise on our back. And I think you guys were all there the day we did it, where you put your foot up and over an object.
Oh, yeah.
So you're gonna go find a paper towel roll, a yoga block, a tissue box, a dumbbell that you can stand upright, something as a motivation to get you to lift up and over. And the goal is to keep your knee locked. If you don't have an object, just picture it.
We need some holograms here.
And we'll do an honor policy. The leg that's not doing the leg lift, let's have it bent so that your foot's flat on the ground.
Do what with the leg?
The leg that's not going up and over the object, have the off leg bent so that you keep your back protected.
Okay.
Okay. All right, everyone got situated? All right, we're gonna shoot for 90 seconds. If we poop out, just rest and you'll move on to the other side when everyone else does. All right, ready, go. Keep the knee locked as straight as you can during the lift, the lateral movement, and the lower. And if you start feeling a mega burn, you can always slow your pace down so you can keep up and going. How much weight is everyone using?
5.
Right.
It's the only leg weights I have. I think they're 2 pounds.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not sure. 2.5. I have to switch to my new ones that are getting old because I haven't used them yet.
Good. So at least 2 pounds, maybe more. I like it. You're burning. Slow down the pace. We got 15 more seconds here. Your core tight. Keep the knee lock straight. No bend in it. Fire those quads. And rest. Okay, 2 seconds if you need to
Fine.
switch ankle weights. Get situated, move your marker. Okay. Off leg bent, core engaged. Ready, go. Don't let the leg plop. Nice controlled descent.
Oh no.
You okay?
My tissue box got
Crushed?
just turned over. That's okay. Onto its side. It's one of those square ones.
Yeah. One of the next time you got to put it up the tall way, so you have to lift your leg higher and up and over.
Well, no, it's square. It's one
Oh,
of
it's
those
a perfect square.
perfect
Got it.
Yeah.
Keep those knees locked. Don't let the leg plop as we get tired. 15 more seconds.
Oh man.
Almost there. You can make it. Okay, good. Ankle weights off.
Oh.
Woo! Feeling the burn. Okay, next we need our clamshell band. And we're going to do 3 things today with the band above your knees. We're going to start on our back with bridges.
Oh.
All right, so what I want to do today is just a double leg bridge. We're going to have feet hip width apart, keeping tension on the band to keep knees hip width apart. What I want you to think about is we're going to do it tempo today. So you're going to take 5 seconds to come up, hold 5 seconds, and 5 seconds to come down. So it's going to be slow, torturous bridges.
Oh man.
So,
Kill us today.
all right, so even weight in both legs, feet hip width apart, a little tension out on the band. Ready, go. And to make it a little harder, if this doesn't seem that challenging, you can take your arms off the ground and kind of cross them across your chest. It'll make it so that you're using less stability through your arms. On the way down, make sure your knees don't fall in. So keep pressure out on the band, even on that torturous 5-second descent. Don't let the tension come off the band. Carolyn, how are you liking the thicker bands?
Well, it feels better on my legs, of course, but they're big. So
Yeah, for like clamshell, they don't work very good, right?
yeah, I'm going to go up to the next level next time.
Okay.
They come in a set of 4.
Okay. And it's like elastic, like waistband kind of material?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've played with them before, and I just feel like it takes so long to get to the tension, and then there's such a little window where they're actually stretchy.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah, so they're not great. Okay, good. So how was that?
Fine.
Not bad?
No,
Okay, too easy?
probably.
Watch the easy, huh? Everyone's like, Gail, shut up.
I liked it, but it seemed real easy.
Okay.
Me too.
All right. I was trying something new. Tempo sometimes works. Okay, so
So if you did 3 seconds in 3 seconds, we'd probably do a whole bunch more, huh?
we could, but then yeah, you're not moving as slow and keeping your body under load. Okay, so now we're gonna go on to all fours. Again, if you have wrist issues, make sure your hands are on the firm ground. Your knees can stay on your mat.
No band?
Band stays on.
Okay, that's
I think we've done these once before, but without the band. So I want to try today with the band. So we're going to be on all fours, hands underneath our shoulders, knees underneath our hips. I like to call these fire hydrants because it's like a dog peeing on a fire hydrant. Okay, we're trying to go 90 seconds on one side. What I want to make sure is I don't roll over. So you got to imagine keeping a cup of water on my low back. All right, so band around the knees, hands under hips, hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Okay.
water on your back.
Cup of water on your back. Okay, ready? Go.
Do we hold it?
Just pause and then down slow. So this should kind of feel like clams, but a lot harder.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, nailed it.
Yeah.
That's why I gave you an easy one before this one. That's a minute. How are we doing? Can we make 90?
What are we at?
Got 20 seconds to go. We can make it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
You never realize how much work your dog does just to go pee. There's a lot of balance and coordination going on. Okay, take a little break, go into child's pose if you need to. Take a little weight off your arms and wrists. Take a moment. See, you guys warranted the rest after that one.
That was hard. That was a good hard.
We did it last time, but without the band, and I think It was worth trying it with the band.
Yeah. Whew.
Clams get boring after a while.
Yeah, we don't have to do clamshells after that.
Nope. That's the whole game plan.
No.
All right, you ready for the other side?
Yep.
All right. Cores engaged, good weight shifting, ready, go. Everyone doing okay kneeling?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
As long as we're on a little cushion. I'm gonna get my band for the next one. And round two is probably worse because your shoulders are burning a little more. Your butt cheek that was burning is now having to hold you up.
Oh yeah. My shoulder can't do it anymore. Let's see.
1 minute down, 30 seconds to go.
Oh. Oh. I'll have to do my clamshells later because I couldn't keep going.
All
with
right,
my shoulder.
we're almost there.
Okay.
All right, take a little moment to rest. And then we'll take the band off temporarily so we can do our kneeling hip flexor stretch. But keep the band nearby because it's coming back for more torture.
Kneeling hip flexor. I forget what that is. Oh, this thing?
Yes, the one that your knee sometimes doesn't like.
My knee doesn't like it, but
Fiddle around with your position. All right, everyone ready? Going. You should feel a stretch in the front of the hip of the side that your knee is down on the ground. You can play with your pelvic tilt. You can kind of tuck your bum under. You can play with your weight shift forward, backwards. You can play with being on the ball of your foot on the back side versus being like on your shoelaces down on the ground. You can go up onto your toes in the back.
or you can just hold still and hang on.
Yeah, or you can just find your spot and just hold out. Okay, let's go ahead and switch sides. Good. Okay. All right. So last week, I believe it was, that we put the band instead of around your ankles, around the ball of your feet. And it kind of tortured everyone. So we're gonna try that again. Get back to where you
Now we know your true
Okay.
color.
Wall is gonna go more around like the arch of your feet or ball of your feet. So go ahead and pay attention before you get all set up here. So we're gonna do our side stepping that we've done before, but we're gonna go ahead and you're going to march, side step, return. March, side step, return. March, side step, return. Then do, I don't know, maybe 5 or 6 steps one way, march, side step, slow trail leg, march, side step, don't let this leg come flying in, okay? If you cannot stay balanced doing this moving, just do it stationary and alternate. So go march, side step, down, then do the other side, march, side step, down, and just hang on to something. I would like it if we could be dynamic and do it walking, but if your balance is off, please hold on. So march, side step, feet come back to hip width, march, side step, go shoulder width, then back to hip width. Do we get the hang of that? Okay. So you're gonna keep changing directions after you do about 5 steps or so each way. And we'll just go for 90 seconds, all right? Ready, go.
Oh, man.
So march, side step. So put all your weight and then bring the next step in. Good. March, side step. Come, so from shoulder width, just go back, try to go back to hip width. March, side step.
Wow. Wow. This is a good one. Oh.
Yeah, it's about halfway, so if you haven't switched directions, switch directions. Make sure you're breathing. I heard some grunting. Carolyn's shooting her band across the room. Keep your toes up. Ten more seconds. Okay, is everyone pretty even in terms of right and left?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that worked out good. Okay, how was that?
Torture.
Okay, great. All right, so let's take a little break and we're gonna do runner stretch. So find a wall or something you can push against. Do our runner stretch. And we'll do that for a minute on each side. Make sure that back heel is glued to the ground. Make sure your feet and hips are both pointing straight ahead.
Ooh, I feel that.
You feel that after that last one?
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll finish with our little arms after this.
Man,
Ugh.
I have to open my door. It's so hot. I got.
Little fresh air is good.
It is. Whew.
Okay, let's go ahead and switch sides. Okay, so now let's grab your like 3 to 8 pound hand weights. We're gonna do a little arm action. If we go into kind of a split stance like we were in that last stretch, probably not quite as long of a stride. You put your other hand onto a table, back of a chair, something for balance. If you don't have anything around, you can just use your own thigh. You need to angle this up a little bit more. And what I want to focus on is having my torso on kind of a 45-degree angle, so that's why we need something for balance. I'm going to keep my elbow glued into my side, and I'm going to do a tricep extension. So I'm going from about a 90-degree knee bend, elbow bend to straight. Back to a 90, straight. My emphasis is not coming back up this way, okay? My arms glued parallel to my trunk. I should take my arms straight out in line with my trunk, back down to the ground. Okay, we'll do a minute on each side here. Ready, go. So Lori, is your trunk on like a 45? You look really upright.
There.
Yeah. Forward, because then you're gonna lift more against gravity.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, thanks.
Because if I'm standing up, I'm not really lifting against gravity.
Right, I see, yeah.
They need to be bent over so that here I'm lifting against gravity.
Okay, good, thank you.
Okay. No problem. I always make things harder for you.
Thank you.
And if you're not feeling it, you can lean over even more and really take your body against gravity.
I guess my grandson was sent to a physical therapist to get some muscles strengthened before they operate on him.
Yeah.
And he came home and told his dad, well, I can do
I
that.
switch sides and I'm probably gonna lose you. So just find that same amount of burn that you felt on the other side.